So, we spend our whole lives taking orders, and obviously we have to. As a kid, you have to listen to your adults, your parents, teachers, things like this, obviously. But everything is in such a system to where by the time you're an adult, by the time you're even in your early 20s, you're so used to taking orders that you never realize that like the cage is open and you can run out, but a lot of us just stay inside and we yell at each other. We yell at each other to stay inside. If somebody wants to do something outside of the box, what do we usually do? Oh, what are you doing? You can't do that, Jay. You got a day job. You can't be doing that. You got kids. You can't be doing that. You're too old for that. You got a heart condition, Jay. You got a pacemaker, man. You got to take it easy. Now, sometimes we do have to take it easy. Maybe sometimes we are too old for something. Maybe. But the trick, I hate to say the trick, but when you see the successful people, it's so easy to get jealous because you're like, man, nothing bothers them. They do whatever they want, no repercussions. I'm not saying act like a jerk, but they just seem, even people in our lives that we know who are successful, they're likable, they're respectable, and then they're rich, they're doing everything right, they look great. And you always think there's some secret, and there is a secret. And that secret is they realize that they don't have to keep taking orders. They can actually set the deck themselves. You can set up your own life. And listen, I'm one of the worst offenders. It took me years to realize this. I was always worried about what my ex-wife thought and what my friends thought and what my boss and all this crap. And it's not like you want to be a rude jerk. It's just little things like the hairstyle you want, or a project you want to do, or a job you want to take on, or anything, any kind of ambition, any kind of different view, even if it's positive or just neutral. If it's something different, people are terrified of it because I think it reminds them that they're in this self-made prison, and they're too afraid. A lot of us are just too afraid to just walk out of the gate. And some people are outside the gate and they're looking inside at us like, what are you doing, man? Like there's a whole, like that's for kid, that's kid stuff. You don't have to do that anymore. But no, no, no. We got to be in the cage, man. You don't want to go out there. There's no security out there. You might get fired. What if your business doesn't work out? What if you look stupid? What if the girl laughs at you? You got to stay in here, Jay. That's the mentality. That's really the mentality. It's this self-made mental prison. And if you can break out of that, you're golden. And I've probably spent the last, I would say, 6, 7 years breaking out of that. And I still catch myself sometimes, man. I'm still catching myself, just holding myself back. And for what? It's like, it's okay. You out there, you're free to roam outside the cage. I'm giving you permission right now. But it's so silly. I wore this shirt today, Symphony of Destruction, right? There goes the rights again. I hate when people say right after something. When do we all start doing that? You say something and you say, right, right. That's, man. And I'm doing that too. See how easy it is to. So I wore the Symphony of Destruction shirt today because this is really what they set up. It's their, we're the symphony. We're destroying ourselves, but the top are making out. The top are doing great. It's their symphony. I propose to make your own world like a symphony of construction. God, it's lame. But make a symphony of construction. I swear that sounded cooler in my head. But I'm forging ahead anyways with this video. Make a symphony of construction. And it does sound cheesy and you can laugh, but think about it. Like construct this life moment by moment and day by day, meal by meal, rehearsal by rehearsal. One glass of water at a time, so you drink your 8 ounces, your 8 glasses a day. Whatever it is, work on constructing. Things take time to build, and everyone sees the result, and we're like, man, I can never do that. Oh, I couldn't. We shoot ourselves in the foot automatically. We don't realize those people went through a lot to get there, and some people are luckier than others. I hate to say lucky, but some people are just more fortunate. Maybe they have They know they have a better network of people for the business they're in, so they get advantages that way, or maybe they have a better body type than maybe you or I do. But it doesn't matter. Like everyone, you have your own personal universe. Make that great. Construct that like every single time, and you're going to make mistakes. Part of it is knowing you're going to make mistakes and just getting right back on. Don't beat yourself up. At the same time, don't let yourself slip and just say, "Oh, it's okay. I'm going to take this week." Don't take another week. If you're eating good, or if you're on a diet and then you mess up once on a Wednesday, don't say, "Oh, I'm going to start again next Monday and eat bad." Don't pile on. Don't make things worse. Just say, "Ah, damn it, I shouldn't have had that at work today, but you know what? That's all right. Remember how this feels, and tomorrow when they bring the donuts at work, you're not having them." And work just moment to moment. Only you know. Don't. I used to always act like, I used to think that everybody knew what was on in my head. No one knows what's going on in there. It's your own little sanctuary. It's your own little boardroom or a war room. Make it your own little spot to just construct these things. And I'm telling you, little by little, you're going to get there. If it's a diet you're on, I recommend this: videotape progress. If you're taking on some kind of big task like losing weight or getting in shape, on the same thing. Playing guitar, I came to the same things all the time. Whatever it is that you're doing, your YouTube channel. If you're out there doing a YouTube channel, you are watching me. I'm literally, this is me doing reps for my own YouTube channel because I'm so used to shooting the shit and talking with my buddies, and then I get on camera and I freeze up. This is probably my fourth take, and then I finally realize like, you got a friend out there. Just talk to your friend, and it takes time. I don't know what I look like, and I can't sit there and fix every hair. I got a lot more wrong than just a few hairs. You know what I mean? I could be here for weeks trying to make stuff perfect. At a certain point, just throw on the shirt, go ahead with the corny symphony of construction motif, and plow ahead. It's about the message. It's about just trying. Just give it a shot, man. With all these gambling apps, and gambling is out of hand. You can't. Every other ad is either prescription drug or gambling. People are gambling like crazy. Scratch offs too, like nuts. But you won't gamble on yourself. That's insane. Think about that. You're going to put all that money on football games, basketball games, whatever the heck, horse racing, Kentucky Derby, and you're not going to put any faith on you? Think about that. So gamble. Don't gamble. It's not a gamble on yourself. And the best thing is, you can bet again the next day. You're not going to lose any money. That's maybe another, boy, I got some bad metaphors today. But bet on yourself and moment to moment. Now, listen, I don't want someone to see this and say, "Oh, you don't understand." I'm not covering all that. I'm not saying that this is an easy thing to deprogram yourself and to stop taking orders from. A lot of the orders we take in our mind are like these self-imposed. It's just like almost traditions. It's like you can do what you want. Like this whole thing was set up by other humans. You want to do something different, then just do something different. If there's a holiday you don't want to celebrate, don't celebrate it. If you don't want to vote, don't vote. I don't. I stopped, which is crazy. And I'm going to get people, "You're a bad American." Well, I think people are nuts for voting for a fake state government, since you asked. Well, you didn't ask. But do what you want. Do what you like. Do what makes you comfortable. And who cares? I blow up people. They don't know who I am. They don't know what I went through. They don't know when I started, I, they don't know my voting history. I used to be there at 6:01 every damn election, local, presidential, all of them, primary. I was there, baby. Not anymore. But that's just me. I'm not bragging about that. It's an example. If nothing suits you, if you don't feel right about something, don't support it. Don't watch it. Don't have that job anymore. Don't hang out with those friends. Don't drink that particular drink anymore. Don't eat that food anymore. Don't watch that sport anymore. It's really easy. There's an infinite of things to do and ways to improve yourself. I have friends too. What am I going to do if I don't watch football? That is so sad. That is so sad and depressing to hear that. What isn't there to do? There's everything but sitting there watching football, getting drunk, and losing money. How about that? My God. Some people are beyond help. For those who want the help, I'm hoping I give you a little bit of glimmer of hope. I know I could use some every day sometimes, a little boost. And I come on here hoping that maybe I'm that boost for you, give you a laugh, give you a bad pun, and there's always a cup of coffee. Bet on yourself for these endings. Here we go, big strong ending. Bet on yourself. Stop taking orders from anyone but you. Or if you have a really good wife, you might want to listen to her. Don't be afraid to speak up. All right.